Okay. Yeah, thank you for like still being here in last presentation. As a like, I'm Yudai, I'm a co-founder of Fracton Ventures, or which is an incubator for Ethereum. There, we'd like to create like more, or through this incubation, we'd like to create more privacy-focused protocol from Japan or from Asia. So I'd like to explain about like the past presentator and the speaker was like so many like tech-oriented speakers. So I'd like to speak about like more culturally and the philosophy about like Ethereum culture, and also like why I love Ethereum and why we have a motivation to contribute to Ethereum. And also like through this past of like history in Japan, especially for open source culture, open source software, we'd like to track everything. Is why we need OSS, why we need like a decentralized and unstoppable network. So yeah, I already like explained about like by myself. I have been working in this space since 2017. I'm a WASI holder and I love NFT. So I'm a super culture guy. So when I was a kid, like I love like listen so many like emo and screamer, metal music as well. Or maybe guys know the like or the Get Up Kids, like or the band is like a super emo band. They played a show in here tonight. It was like a 25 years like anniversary tour. So I couldn't get like ticket because I'm in here. Yeah, but like I love this place. Yeah, yeah. Thank you for like inviting me here. So when I was a kid, please imagine like what is your first motivation like you touch like a computer, personal computer, laptop in your life. So what was the reaction? Why you love like a computer? Why you love like a open source or computer or Linux or something like this. So when I was a kid, so I'm also like 34 years old right now. So like when I was a kid, like there is lots of computer magazine or they are selling on bookstores, and I purchased a few books as well. So like the book says like there is a like or the miracle will be happen really soon. You can download any content as a free. Oh, okay, this is magical. Yeah. I need everything, by my free. It was honestly like my motivation. Another my motivation. Sorry, like it's recorded, but sorry to my family, but like that it was a porno, honestly. Yeah, it's true. So, like, yeah, so, like, it's been okay. So everyone have a motivation to do it. Good motivation. But so, like, everyone like website says so, like, it's just blocking to like under 18 years old. How the website is verifying like under 18 years old, like, who are visiting on the website. So I try to understand what website actually doing to the users as well. It was a motivation for me. Yeah, sorry.
Question.
Yeah, so and also like I could touch with like P2P software, very beginning early phase of the P2P software. How many knows about like Win MX or Winnie or any other like a P2P more file sharing software in 2021, 22, 23? Yeah. Thanks so much. Yeah. I use it like my parents' computer and like turn on the portal will be opened and connecting to the P2P or any other devices. So like maybe like they could scan like on my family's like a computer and deeply. But it's been okay. So like it was a very fast tested timing for me. So what actually mean of a P2P? What actually mean of connecting to the other computer directly through this internet?
Oh yeah.
So the one things I'd like to or explain or through this topic today is like Winnie, which is a name of like P2P software which has we has developed and delivered like in 2000 maybe since 2020 2001 or 2002. So it was super OZ software which can enable to like provide like a P2P file share solution. It was created by one of the like a professor or who are working in like Tokyo University right now, or since then. And there is so many like our movie like or Japan or filmmaker created a movie already. So that if you are interested in, please watch the movie. This is really interested. Like if you maybe like you will affected by like this or all of like or actual like actions. So this is a screenshot of the Winnie. What actually happened for Winnie in 2021 and since 2022. So it had started from like a 2020, or sorry, 19 to 20, and also like delivered from like a 2021 or twos, and also like it was a very very our actual innovative software in the Japan market. So many like young generation as like as me as could use this software for turn on the setting. I learned everything for how I can use a Winnie. I search on these things on Google. So this is the only one thing so like I have to use the internet because I don't need too much like illegal content or illegal like document. But also like more important things is that like what's happened if I turn on the like start to like start launching on like running or like Winnie software on my laptop. What will I see? What type of things will we see? So one of the one wildest things about like Winnie is that like the developer like or Isamu Kaneko, also he was arrested by police after like this software we became famous, super famous in Japan. It was a social movement in Japan in 2022 or 2023. So at that time, like so many young people could install this application for just downloading like unofficial contents from through this like peer-to-peer network. And also like so many media covered this software is like about these things to do. The software provided solution to that everyone can easily to download like free movie, free manga, or any other else. So the like media started to like attacking with like this developer directly. This is just developer. He created open source software just delivered, but he was like one of the like, baddest guy by media at the moment, and also the like he had arrested by police. He started a battle with like or for how to get like or no illegal things like he could do like in the moment. So is that okay? No.
There we go.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, Ricker. It's a connection issue. Oh.
Just keep going. It's good. You carry it. You don't need a presentation.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Yeah. Please search on like Winnie on Wiki or any other website. Like you can understand like what's happened for or Isamu Kaneko himself, and also like Winnie or could affected by this or negatively social activity on there. Yeah. Sorry, Ricker. It's super bad connection. Yeah, but it's been okay. So, yeah, I'd like to show this presentation. Yeah, so after arrested, like he has died in super earlier, or because like he has took too much stress from this after arrested. He spent so much money and time for just battling with like our government and the police and why I could like arrested by police. So he has passed or in the life, and I don't think so. About like some rumor says like he's one of the potentially person or he or person could like have a motivation to create a Bitcoin in the timing. So I think like he's not a guy. I think so personally, but like I am. You can easily to understand like he has a motivation. He could have motivation at the time. So the, like he hated like government. He hated everything. Why I just deploy open source software in the public market, but like why I could arrested by police, and every media says he's the baddest guy in Japan in social. He provided lots of like unofficial contents, illegal contents to all of generation of Japan. So like So at the time, like he was a completely enemy of the government, enemy of the social in Japan. So we can learn everything from this like history in Japan, right? So that like, everyone is creating like an open source protocol, open source software. This is a very good job, and like we love this software and we love this approach. But also we have to think about like how we can protect like actual freedom of the developer in the future. As always I am thinking about this point as an incubator. The incubator is like incubator job is very simply. If someone do like to create an open source protocol, okay, you should do it. This is my job. But seriously, if he realized the protocol and FBI or any like agent like searching on like what is his profile and where he living right now and something like this is so scary to do it. So like how we can create like more freedom, or how we can provide more freedom of the like freedom for developers in the market. So skip the slide. So my background is also like I have worked with a financial regulator. So through this my experience, I can say financial regulator, especially in Japan, they couldn't understand what's the actual meaning of open source software, even in right now. So I tried to explain a lot of time to regulators, but like they are just saying like this is like illegal, or this is kind of illegal, or or if you'd like to create this software in Japan market and provide to any other Japanese person, or we can say yes. Oh, okay, but what is the actual problem? So they're easily every regulator can easily to say it can be done. I can expect I can accept on it. But more realistically, we have to think about how we can create the taking a more balance between privacy and keep being privacy, keep having privacy, and just a bit of understanding point we can provide to the regulators. You know what I mean? So I'm also personally I'm super privacy maxi guy, but also I am in Japanese society. So I don't want to arrested by police tomorrow. So I have to say so we are trying to or realize through this technology or how we can take a balance between these 2 points. So sorry, I couldn't or insert the railgun slide on this scene. Sorry, recently I'm a super lover of berry.cash, but it's a kind of similar things of or railgun or any other or training cache or any other solutions. So berry.cash also and any other solution also they are using the chain analysis or any other or chain monitoring services for withdrawing request. So if user request from the privacy pool, or users wallet where we checking through this or blockchain monitoring services, if our monitoring service say or this is a highly risky address to do it, you cannot withdraw from the pool. So it means it's kind of taking a balance between 2 things as well. I think this is a kind of realistic use case using the technology to provide keep providing a privacy and also keep providing our more one of the solving answer for our regulators as well. So and another concern for me is OFAC. There are how many knows about OFAC sanction list as well. So OFAC adds in so many sanctions wallet address on their list. So the or normally or if you download a node software for running a nodes, or the node software is separated 2 types. One type is or don't care about OFAC sanction. The second one is accepted by OFAC sanction. So accepted by OFAC sanction nodes means if some transaction will be happen from the OFAC sanctions wallet address, and your node will not or combine to this transaction into their block. So this is a kind of like a weird situation to do it. So Ethereum like itself, it's completely for open for everyone. It's a completely for decentralized network, but it's a kind of, like so many nodes is running for of like adapted nodes already. So, and if you run like or don't care about like a OFAC node in your home, like maybe like a police will knock the door to you guys, and they're like, oh, what's the node? What's the software are you running on? Like so like why you choose this type of software? There is a two version, legally adapted version or illegal version. Why you choose illegal version? They can easily to say, realistically, So like we need more solution to do, running a node and OFAC are completely are rejected offer or sanction list, like running a node for in hidden mode, realistically. And so the like recorded tolerance, I can't say like offer fuck something, but this is kind of like weird, So the, like if offer like add wrong wallet list as like your wallet list on sanction list tomorrow, your wallet will completely be frozen. You know what I mean? So this is critical. So that only few nodes, running nodes, can combine your transaction into the block. So this is really scary things to do. So what I want to say through this presentation is that so how we can protect privacy through the technology, realistically. So it's been okay, we are privacy maxi, we are technology maxi, everything like this. So we are, I don't know, regulation maxi or something. I don't like this. I don't like them. Yeah, but Japan society is completely are super strictful in the market. So every new challenger, even the new developer, new founder, everyone says it's may illegal in Japan if I realize this protocol. No. You have to do it first. If your transaction, if your TVL increase over 1 million, 2 million, 10 million, 20 millions, maybe our regulator will communicate with you. So the biggest actual problem is the size of the pool or size of the transaction actually. So realistically, the realization of the protocol is not a matter. It doesn't matter to actual problem directly. So and also we have to keep thinking about how we can protect the privacy. So the TE, ZK, the FAT, so many great solutions we could see right now. So and also regulator couldn't understand this technology actually mean. So if we can say it's a completely hidden things calculated by TE. Oh, it's good. Everyone say it's good. These guys are super geek guys, but regulators can easily to say, oh, is this illegal? Maybe it is still illegal. If you use the technology. So we have to take more time to explain about why technology-driven approach is better than just creating a rule. I'd like to say this point as well. That's the reason why we love Ethereum. So Ethereum is free. Ethereum is for everyone. We can do everything. So even if there is a sanction, sanction affected list, but so we can create more better Ethereum in the future. So with technology. So this is my presentation. Thank you so much.